My name is Michael J. Turner. I am the Southwest Shaman. You are shining with the Arizona sun. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here, which is wherever you are. Coming with love from AZ. This is StereoPHX 888. This channel is about personal development. I'm providing you with life coaching, peer support, and but I can't save you. I'm really just trying to share with you how I'm saving myself. These are gems, techniques, things I'm doing in my daily life, what I'm doing to maintain a high frequency, and how I've brought myself out of hell, basically. So, without further ado, this video in particular is about my real life situation, how I'm alchemizing that real time, what I've gone through in the last day. I went to court yesterday, and essentially the outcome is that, yes, I have to go to jail for a short period of time. Now, what's cool is I'm prepared for this, but I couldn't avoid being somewhat affected by that decision later in the day. Whatever it was, a combination of things, but I just slept it off. I slept, and I decided that I would, start today fresh again. But slowly throughout the day, the realizations came to me as ways I could take advantage of this. This is where the alchemizing is coming in, because to become excited about it in a way, and because I know it's working for me, and here's a few things that I'm going to be looking forward to as far as going to jail. Now, you're going to trip out because this is it. I've been dealing with addiction and substance abuse issues for a long time, whereas now what I've been doing since last September essentially is I've been using the opioid addiction maintenance drug, which is called Suboxone. I've been using cannabis and psilocybin. So let's just and I haven't adhered to perfect sobriety either, as far as the drugs I'm supposed to stay away from. It's been very minimal though, and the change has been drastic. The change has been very significant. So what I want to say is that this is going into this situation. I'm viewing it as an opportunity to get off of Suboxone and to spend some time away from cannabis and psilocybin, so they can become more spiritual, activation, ritual things like that. But to really step into my 100% raw power. And the reason why this is an opportunity is because in county jail versus prison, you don't have access to anything. I mean, really, there's really no access. Unless you're getting they do have meds that people get, you know what I'm saying? But it's easy, it's far easier to stay clean in county jail, because not much comes in there, and so on and so forth. But I could even be on Suboxone while I'm in there, but see, there's a whole process of bullshit I have to go through, and that's what I'm tired of, the process of just doing this. And I just see it now as a chance for me to go in there, because what do? You relax in county jail, especially, because in prison you gotta get up and do stuff. And of course in the county, it's just I know how to pass the time. 4 months will go by like that. When you get a routine, you just bang it out, and then it's crazy, because my life has already prepared me for that. But here's the other things I thought of. The food is a situation, right? Because I've been on more of a plant-based diet, and so I was like, oh, well, yeah, they have a vegetarian tray, so boom, I'll get that. And I already know what activities I'll be partaking in, but it's going to be so much different than previously. So I'll come out, and I won't even have caffeine in there. I won't have nicotine. I won't have caffeine. So it's coming out. It's what do you even succumb? Should I even succumb to those vices? I'd say that 4 months is about the perfect amount of time to really break all those habits. So it's truly working for me, because I know that going into the places I'm going into, I need to be able to not have, I gotta be able to walk the walk, talk the talk, but I can't be repeating. I already know I won't repeat the same lessons that I've already learned, but certain things I just can't bring with me into this new timeline. So it's all perspective, for one. Really that's what it is. I can't bring certain perspectives into the new timeline and beliefs. So regardless of what substances I partake in or whatever, it's all about the perspective and the belief. Like, believing that it has to be done all the time, or that it has any power over me, or any of that stuff, but I just really see it as the opportunity to just, because you can have soda in there, but you have to buy it, off the friggin' commissary thing. So really, just like tap water, it's on some like hardcore shit, but you don't understand, because fasting is a powerful thing. See, people don't really, it's so rugged in there and dirty and grimy that it's hard to see. It's hard to cultivate the ability to grow a rose in the valley of the shadow of death, which is what it calls for. Anybody going through that right now, anybody that's going to be locked up or is locked up, and somehow you see this video or whatever, like, this is what you have to be able to grow flowers in the valley of the shadow of death. So, and also, here's the other thing. Your real supporters will come out. Like, so if there's anybody who you're associating with that you think has got your back, or like you think they're invested in you or whatever, you'll see. 4 months ain't even that long. I was locked up for 5 years, so like, if you can't even ride with me for 4 months, then like, what the, yeah. But yeah, man, I want to give a shout out to all, those that have been giving me inspiration and counsel and guidance and stuff, and it hasn't even been in person, it's been virtually, because I've had to find these things within my YouTube community. Like, I don't have a best friend right now. My best friend is probably my mother, and it's like, she irritates the hell out of me, and I irritate the hell out of her. But that's family, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. I know you don't know, but we just both don't know. Yo, man. Delight in the pleasure and the pain, man. And it's just like, it's a skill that's I'm developing. It's like, because yesterday I had to sit with some shittiness, like, and I took it out a little bit on, whatever. But like, it's gonna be good, because the reason one of the reasons I'm able to hold on to this, like, as like, this is gonna be so profound and such a like great experience for me, is that there was a period of time, very short lived. It was about like a week or two maybe, where I was actually completely clean. Well, I had nicotine was a thing, but like. And I took the Vivitrol shot. So if you know what that is, if you don't know, it's an injection that they give you in your ass cheek that is supposed to stop the cravings for opioids. And if you use during the period of the month, which is how long the shot lasts, you're not supposed to be able to feel it. Well, the shot starts to wear off soon, daily after you get it. So halfway through the month, it's definitely half as effective, so on and so forth. I had to test it. It's supposed to block alcohol too, and I don't know. Let's just say it didn't work for me, and I was definitely, boom. It was just something that didn't work for me. I'm not saying it won't work for anybody else, and I wouldn't try to divert you from it if that's something that you're interested in, or if you're unaware of it, maybe look into it. If you're opioid addict, if you're dealing with that type of addiction. But like, it just didn't work for me. Man, well, what's working for me is right now, and has been, is Suboxone. But even that, I had to get to I had to get to where I knew how to use it properly and could appreciate it. Because the problem is it's not an instant gratification thing with this, and but it is still an opiate, and it does still have me strung out to where I would get withdrawals. So that's why I was like, yeah, you can get it in there, and I don't know how long they'll administer it to you, but either way, I already know they don't just get it to you as soon as you get there. I guarantee you, when I go in, I'm gonna hear at least a few people that are like looking for their, man, I can't wait to get my Suboxone, well, where's my Suboxone at? Like, already in the processing, just like, where? Okay, well, S.M.I.L.E, are you guys gonna be giving me Suboxone soon? Like, no, I'm not trying to be that dude, and because they don't, Maxie, stop it. They don't, they make you wait, like, through various processes, so it'll probably be at least a day or two or something, and at that point you get sick anyway, and then what, you get and then just get right back on and strung out again, and then who knows, what if they only give it to you for 30 days, and you're gonna be sick anyway. So why not, wean myself off on my time out here chilling, where I can smoke cannabis and whatever other comfort meds, like, and then just go in there and then deal with the caffeine nicotine thing, which for me, if I don't have access to it, if it's out of sight out of mind, then that's not even so much of an issue. I mean, I've become more of a coffee drinking caffeine type cat now, but it's been, it is what it is. I know what's up. I know what it is. I know what to do. So yeah, this is coming with love from AZ, Southwest Shaman. Peace.